Well, welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, to the EVES auction room this afternoon. Jordan Sipwright's my name. Absolute pleasure to be conducting today's proceedings. Before we get started, a little bit of an introduction on my team that are here to assist. Beside me, you'll see Robin. She's here to assist with all of the technology up on the screen. And you'll see these other four names and faces. Well, Grant Child, Jill Bell, Mark Leach and Trevor Hanson. They are my elite team of marketers and negotiators here to assist in negotiating off the auction floor should we need to. Jordan Sipwright's my name. Once again, absolute privilege and pleasure to be guiding you through proceedings. Before we start today, I'll just remind you will have received, if you intend to buy today, the REA Buyers and Sellers Guide. If not, there's plenty of copies out in the foyer there, and along with that is the auction agreements, which will have been dispersed in a draft form. But if you need a copy, well, they're outside there as well, to go and have a look at that. Further to that, we'll just get into the conduct. The conduct of auction today is pretty standard. It's on those agreements that you will have been provided. But a couple of things I'll point out here. You'll see it superimposed here on the screen. Vendor bidding, that's a big one there. All that is the vendor is saying to you, the buyers, thank you, but no thank you. At this level, we're not for sale. So if I place a vendor bid, it'll always be well below our reserve price and purely to educate you as the buyers on what's not going to buy the home. The other thing is phone bidders. Well, if there's registered phone interest today, they'll need to be signed up with the appropriate paperwork signed off before bidding today. And I'll endeavour to point out any registered interest on the phones to you as we get to them. Any questions along the way, please feel free to fire them at me. I'll try not to mistake raised hands for bids, but if your intentions are to buy today, folks, please let it be clear and let me know about it. Any further questions? Otherwise, we will move to the first property. Wonderful. Now, this first property is proudly marketed by Danielle Hayes and her team from the Mount office. 820A Papamala Beach Road, perched to encompass the Pacific Ocean, Motiti Island, and even a glimpse of the distant Maui. This refined three-bedroom with dual office has so much to offer. Legally described as a freehold estate, being 394 metres squared, more or less. Record of title is SA 66D folio 594. Now the chattels list, well, it's an extensive list. You'll see it up there on the screen, all included in the sale today, folks. Any late changes to that one there? No changes. There we go. And your settlement is down for 20 working days, or by mutual agreement. A little bit of flexibility there. Now, in my opinion, nothing beats a good concrete block and brick home. And this classically upscaled version has been cherished and maintained by the current owners for the past 25 years. A tasteful and contemporary styled interior creates a soothing ambience. Plantation shutters, ambient gas fire, and bountiful living contribute further to the relaxation and the enjoyment on offer, not to mention the clever angle to ensure you make the most of the eastern rise to the western set of that warming sun. Carpeted garaging has extra overheight clearance for a boat with open air parking at the rear of the home, something even larger to park something even larger again. Of course, when you look at a property like this, well, location, it speaks for itself here at 820A Papamala Beach Road. And well, folks, this is where it's in your hands. I look for a start now. Opening bid. Start me away if you will. Fantastic buying here, Papamala Beach Road. Opening offer I look for now. If your intentions are here, cash unconditional buyers. Those are the buyers we look for today. Opening bid, call around the room, first, second, third opportunity now. Okay, doesn't look like we've got cash here today, so pass it back to you, close the auction, and if you've got interest in this wonderful property, please give Danielle and her team a call. She'd be happy to help here, okay? Thank you very much. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to the EVES auction room if you've just joined us. Special welcome to everybody watching on the live stream through the EVES website. Of course, we appreciate you tuning in, and of course, if you do see anything today that you like, give your agent a call. They'll be only too happy to help. However, what we auction away next, 21A Glen Terrace, proudly marketed by Ashley and Diane Davidson, and a fantastic team and a fantastic job they've done on this one. It's a prime freehold site in Tauranga's most desirable and tightly held suburbs, set amidst established mature trees and plantings. Now legally described as a freehold estate, being 695 square metres more or less, record of title 955650. Chattels, well, there are none because what you buy is relatively blank canvas today, folks, being that bare land. Now settlement is down for 10 working days from the date of sale or other such date as mutually agreed upon by both parties. Now there were some late changes to the contract, clauses 9 and 10 striked out with the exception of 9.2 and the addition of clause 23.0 regarding the vendor being unconditional on another property and not the current proprietor, but certainly in a legal right to sell this on. Now designed to maximise its unique outlook, capturing that north-facing aspect, plus you have access to Waiaka Reserve, a good place to make use of that picnic set, or perhaps just take the dog for a little walk. Now, if you want to live here, there's some things you'll need to get, and some things you won't. A driveway, well, you don't need to get one of those, because that's already completed and waiting for you on arrival. Now, a good home builder, well, yes, you will need this, otherwise it might get a little chilly over the winter months. Fencing, well, most of the fencing is already complete, so you probably won't need a lot of that, which is good because it will free up a lot of your time. Time you need to start planning, start visualising and actioning your new dream home even, in a brilliant location here at Glen Terrace. Well, folks, in your hands, look for an opening bid. Bare land you buy here, but look, I tell you what, potential to create your own dream. Well, it's right here, right in front of you, and we look for that opening offer. Opening bid, folks. Don't be shy. Lovely to see so many smiling faces in the room today. I'll call it around the room, first, second, third time. Oh, wow, well, it doesn't look like we've got any cash in the room today. But we'll close the auction there, pass it back to you guys, and I'm sure you'll come to us with some good news in the future there. All the best. Thank you. Auction closed. Welcome back, folks, to this afternoon's session of auctions here at the EVES Auction Room. Jordan Sibright is my name. Happy to guide you on your journey to new ownership today. 79A, 17th Ave. Owen Phelps, well, him and his team, they've done a great job on this one. And what a great property they've done a great job on. A substantial home situated in the Central Avenues location, legally described as a freehold estate, being 725 metres squared more or less. Record of title is SA 56D, folio 595. Now I draw attention to clause 23.0 acknowledging that the shower and the laundry is not consented, and 24.0 noting that no consent was sought on the structure over sparkle. Otherwise, folks, Chattels list of note that sparkle I mentioned, well, it's a welcome inclusion, and the dishwasher is just as is, you'll see there as well. Now, settlement, 30 working days, a little bit of flexibility in that one there. Perfect, there you go, guys. So that's what you're bidding upon today. Now, it lends itself to some modernisation. The home offers spacious and comfortable living, both indoors and out. Dual indoor living opens to that gorgeous outdoor fun area, including that fabulous in-ground swimming pool that we saw just moments ago. It's close to all levels of top schooling, shopping, all the other necessary amenities that you need. But folks, if you've seen the property, you know what it is that attracts you to it so highly. And well, now's your chance to tell me what you'd like to pay for it, folks. In your hands. Look for an opening bid now. Start me away if you will. Opening bid, 79.
1 million?
1 million, absolutely. Take it at the back of the room at 1 million there, and look for perhaps, well, 25 on the rise. Make it nice and easy. At 1 million now, I seek another 25 down. First time at the back of the room. Second opportunity. 125, thank you very much, and welcome on and appreciate the bidding. And 1050, we go 1050 and suggest 75 to you, sir. At 1050, first time I call it then. Second opportunity in 75 we see now, and 1-1. Thank you, welcome back at 1-1 with you over here to my left. First time now at 1-1, and sir, 1-1-2-5 would be the retort. 1-1-2-5, thank you for understanding, and 50 now. At 150 we are. At 150,000, don't forget the million in front. First time I call it now. Second opportunity, sir, would you like to come back? And there we go at 1175 and 11 and 12. Thank you very much. At 12 now I have with you over the left here. First time I call it there at 12, sir. Happy to take a 20 at this point if it makes it a little bit easier for you. But at 12 over here. 10. Can't match me on the 20, sir. Look, I'll take your 10 at this point then. At 1, 2, and 10. At 1, 2, 10, I call it first time, ma'am. I'll take the 10 off you, the same courtesy back. At 1, 2, 10 over here to the right. First time now with the gentleman. Second opportunity. Third. Final time at 1, 2, 10 over here to my right. Okay, well look, instructions not quite where I need to be, but what I'll do is I'll pause the auction, give you a little opportunity to have a conversation with Mark over here. So just option paused at the moment, and we'll come back to that in just a moment. Right, thank you very much for being with us this afternoon, folks. We'll be back with 79A 17th momentarily. However, we move now to 26 Nightia Drive. Lauren McRae out of our Pakamara office, diligent job as always, and you'll see her up front here, and well done on that one there, Lauren. Now this property, a neighbourhood offering a safe community vibe, giving a wholesome nod toward the good old days, but with the modern day twist. The legal description states a freehold estate of 374 square metres more or less, unique identifier being 761865. Now the channels list, just the exclusions of a few exterior keys, which the current owner doesn't currently have, and I'm sure Lauren will point you in the direction of a locksmith if you're our successful buyer today anyway. Now settlement is set for 20 working days, all by mutual agreement, a little bit of flexibility up the sleeve there, which is great. 4 years into its modern life, this home features high stud ceilings and an open plan living designed to maximise your exposure to the natural light. Domestic chefs will prosper in a luxurious kitchen. The white subway style backsplash is a highlight for me. But the space and convenience of that butler's pantry should not be overlooked either. With a kitchen like this, well, you can feel confident when you invite Chef Ramsay around to cook signature beef Wellington. Mere moments from Coast Boulevard, you'll have eateries and essentials at your fingertips, and of course that backdrop, that is the coastline. Well, it's rather easy on the eye, isn't it? So tell me, what do you wish to buy this wonderful property for? Now we do have registered phone interest on this one, folks. Looking for an opening bid?
950.
950 over here on the phone at 950, and look, I'll look for perhaps a 25 on the rise from here, but at 950 we go, and I see a 25 here to take me to 975. At 950 on the phone, first time I call it now. Second opportunity. Third time set that 25, but please don't let me limit you folks. Okay, look, clearly vendor bid there at 975 with me. Need to be a little bit north of where we are here at 975. Need to see at least a million, if not more there. First time with the vendor then at 975. Second opportunity.
You got 990?
Needs to be north of the limit. Third opportunity then, folks. Give them a second just to transpose that over the phone.
1 million.
1 million. Thank you very much. At 1 million now I have on the phone. At $1 million and seek another 25 from here at $1 million. First time I called. Second opportunity at 1 million. Third time at $1 million over here on the phone with our phone bidder. Okay, no, 25 vendor bid on top there at 1025 with the vendor. At 1025 with the vendor, and seek another 50 if we could, please. Seek another 25, take me to the 50 if you will, at $1 million, and 25 now with the vendor. First opportunity, and please folks, if you're here to buy, don't let it all be the phone bidder. This could be your opportunity. Second opportunity now. Third time now, I call for away.
Yeah. Leave it at where it is. Okay. No.
No further then. Okay, well look folks, seeking a further increment on top at this level, not for sale. I call it one last time around the room. Anything further from your buyer on the phone here, Dirk?
Will it get us to negotiations?
I'll need a little more than a 25 to get me a no negotiation.
No. No, we're done.
Can't get there? Okay then, well at this point, no further interest in the property, so what we're going to do, I'll place another 25 on top with me, the vendor, and we'll look for one final time around the room, give you the opportunity to put something on top, but at this point here, I call it once, twice, third and final time at $1,050,000. Doesn't look like we've got our cash buyer in the room, so auction closed. Pass it back to you there, Lauren, and clearly a little bit further work to do. Appreciate the bidding and your attention, folks. Thanks very much for joining us again, folks. Appreciate you being here in attendance, and of course, a warm hello and welcome to all of our viewers on the live stream. Draw your attention now to 33 Bradford Street. Steve Cameron, well, fantastic job he's done on this one here in YP. Now, on the edge of town sits this 1940s but newly painted home, an opportunity to sink your teeth in or really kick back and enjoy. Well, it's up to you. Legally, a freehold estate of a sizable 1,016 metres squared, more or less. Full details described and comprised under the record of title SA 28A Folio 680. Chattels list, well, just a short list up there. You'll see on the screen. No late changes to that one there, Steve. Perfect, folks. So that's what you're bidding upon. And of course, that fantastic 33 Bradford Street home. Now, further terms of sale, just the Waihi Mine Clause 22.0, advising due diligence, 23.0, standard COVID provisions, and 24.0, the amendment of the working day clause to align with the inclusion of Matariki being a public holiday. Unfortunately, folks, with Matariki behind us, it's a long stretch to a Labour weekend now. Settlement 20 working days, or by mutual agreement on that one there. Now, it's currently configured with 2 living spaces and 2 bedrooms, but with scope to use one of those living spaces really as you see fit. A great home to engage the family and cherish special moments together. Worth noting, the master bedroom has the added bonus of a deck to allow a place to kick back and read the latest Lee Child or your favourite Agatha Christie in the sun. A new beautiful timber fence adds to your privacy, and this home sits well positioned to allow you to create a large garden or the perfect space for the kids or the furry friends to run and play. Well folks, this is the time you've been waiting for if you're here to buy 33 Bradford Street. Start me away in your hands. Opening bid, cash unconditional buyers. That's what I'm looking for here. I'll call it around the room, folks. First time I look for a cash buyer. Second opportunity. Third. Final time I look for that opening bid. Okay, no, look, doesn't look like we've got the cash in the room, Steve, so pass it back to you. I'm sure you've got some people pretty keen to hear how you go on today, so wish you all the very best. Auction closed, but if you have interest, give Steve a call. Thank you. Right, thank you folks for your patience and appreciate you sticking around for this one. Now we'll go back to 79A 17th Ave. Owen Phelps, he's the man over here with the plan on 17th Ave. And well, we paused, had a little bit of a conversation at 1210, and I can confirm, please, if you would, bidder, we've had an increase to 1225. Can you confirm for me, please? Correct. At 1225, 225,000. Don't forget the million in front there, folks. And the good news is we're selling today. So at 1225 now, and I'll seek anything on top at this point, but at the moment we see it over here, middle of the room. First time I call it now at 1225. Second opportunity, sir. Eager at the start. Can we see anything further at this point? Third time at 1225 000. It goes. The hammer's up. It's going. It's going. Sold. Gentlemen, absolute pleasure to be conducting proceedings today. And our final property for offering today is 1 Ward Street. Isaac J. Gibbs, here he is in the sharp-looking suit, making his way to the front of the room. Great job on this one, Isaac. Now, when opportunity knocks, answer it. But in this case, the opportunity is knocking. You just need to build the door. And the rest of the home, because what we offer you, well, it's the next best thing to a vacant section. Of course, you do have that home there, but you'll see a term which I'll get to in a moment, which will clarify the situation there. Now, a legal description being 900 square metres more or less of prime, freehold terra firma. Full description can be found under its unique identifier being SA11B folio 1140. Now, the chattels list, well, pretty simple. It's bare land. There's no chattels to go along with this one here. And the settlement, well, we've had a late change to that one, so it's 30 days from the date of sale or by mutual agreement on that one there. Now, 8.1 in the general terms has been removed, and we do have 2 clauses inserted, like I mentioned. 23.0, the vendor will demolish the existing building and clear the site at the vendor's expense before settlement. And the vendor, 24.0, the vendor should not be bound to point out the boundaries for this property. Now, as I mentioned, due to a little bit of fire damage, the current owners, they are going to get rid of the dwelling, leaving you a platform and an opportunity. An opportunity to build your dream home, build your next home, build an investment, or simply land bank for the future. Centrally located in the Gate Par location, you'll have convenience of supermarkets just around the corner, schooling of all levels close, Fraser Cove or the Gate Par shopping centres, well, they're all nearby. Everything is close when you live here. Freehold land being the best form of land ownership that this great country can offer you, and in this case, 900 odd square metres of it. Now, this is the time to decide, will you be scooping up this opportunity to develop your dreams? Look for an opening bid. Start me away if you will, buyers. Opening bid, opening offer. No registered phone interest on this one. Competition's here in the room. Start me away if you will. I'll call it around the room. Look for an opening offer. Cash, unconditional buyers. This is your opportunity to beat the rest of the competition. First time I look for an opening bid. Second.
200 as it sits.
200 as it sits. Okay, 200,000. Welcome you in at 200,000. Look for a further rise on top then, folks. First time at 200 at the back of the room. Second opportunity. Third. Final time I seek a rise. Okay, so it looks like we're the only cash buyer here today, so we'll pause, give you the opportunity to have a conversation with Mark. Auction pause, be right back, folks. Thank you very much for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we've just had a pause. We go back to 1 Ward Street, and we've come back, had an increase in bid to 250,000. Can you confirm for me, please?
Yes.
250, but instructions from the sellers at this point, well, not quite where we need to be. No, so at this point, look for a further bid, but at 250,000 over here. First time I call it. Second, third opportunity, folks. No further increase. Auction closed, don't quite have the cash at the right level there, Isaac, but wish you all the very best in the negotiations from this point forward. Thank you very much for joining us, folks. Appreciate you coming out today, and we'll see you at next week's EVES auctions. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, everyone. Appreciate your time, mate.